Your money is dying. Slowly, quietly, right now, in your pocket, while you sleep. And nobody sent a funeral invite.
The cash in your wallet loses value every single year. On purpose, by design. Somebody planned that. It is the most successful robbery in history. And the victim thanks the thief. Today, what inflation actually is, why it keeps happening, who profits, and how not to be the sucker holding the cash. No filler? Let's go.
By the end of this video, you will know what inflation really is, spot who quietly pays for it, understand who quietly profits, and stop keeping your savings in a place that leaks. Chapter 1. What inflation actually is.
Forget the news graphs for a second. Inflation is simple. Prices go up, your money buys less. That is the whole monster. But why do prices go up? One rule runs the entire thing. Too much money chasing too few goods. Picture an island. 10 people, 10 coins, 10 fish. One fish costs 1 coin. Peaceful, balanced, boring. Now a magician prints 10 more coins and hands them out. Same 10 fish. Suddenly, everyone bids. One fish now costs 2 coins. Nobody got richer. There's still 10 fish. The coins just got weaker. That is inflation in one island. So here is the loop that runs the whole economy. Step 1, print more money. More money, same amount of stuff. Prices rise. Your money quietly buys less, and rising prices are a problem. So guess what they print? Remember this loop. It returns later. Every single time. Chapter 2, the history that repeats. Because none of this is new. Humans have run this exact scam for 2,000 years. Ancient Rome. The emperors needed to pay their armies, but the treasury was empty. So they got clever. Dangerously clever. Their silver coin was the denarius. They quietly started melting it down and mixing in cheap metal. Same coin, less silver. It began as almost pure silver. By the end, it was basically a painted washer. Prices exploded. The empire that ran the known world got scammed by its own coins. Sound familiar? It should. Fast forward. Germany, 1923. The Weimar Republic printed money to pay its debts, and it did not stop. It got so insane that one loaf of bread cost 200 billion marks. Billion! For bread! People hauled their wages home in wheelbarrows. Not wallets, wheelbarrows. And the wheelbarrow was worth more than the cash inside it.
Ping. Klaus, is that our money on the wall?
It's cheaper than wallpaper.
It is the wallpaper.
That's what I said.
Still think it is ancient history? Zimbabwe, 2008. They printed a single banknote worth $100 trillion. That note could not buy a bus ticket. Every empire thinks it is different. The printer does not care about your empire. Chapter 3. So, who prints it today? Not a guy in a basement with a photocopier. It is the central bank. Every country has one. In America, it is the Federal Reserve. And here is the part that breaks people. They do not try to push inflation to zero. They aim for it on purpose. Every single year. The magic number is 2%. Central banks across the world quietly agreed prices should rise about 2% a year. Forever. 2% sounds tiny, cute even. It is not cute. It is a slow tax you never voted for. At 2% a year, the price of everything doubles in about 35 years. Your money quietly halves in a single working career. And when they panic, 2% goes out the window. In 2020, they printed money faster than any moment in American history. The money supply jumped 27% in about a year. More than World War II. More than the Great Depression response. Then everyone acted surprised when prices went up. The loop does not take days off. Chapter 4. But wait, why would anyone want prices to rise at all? Fair question. The answer is the one thing that scares economists more than inflation. Its evil twin, deflation. Prices falling sounds amazing. Cheaper everything. Where do I sign? Here is the trap. If prices will be lower tomorrow, you wait to buy. Everyone waits. Nobody spends. Shops die. Workers get fired. Fired people spend even less. So prices drop more. It is a spiral, and it eats the economy alive from the inside. This actually happened. The Great Depression. Prices fell about 25%, and the whole system froze solid. So central banks pick a side. A little inflation keeps people spending. Better a slow leak than a sudden freeze. That is the honest reason 2% exists. It does not mean you have to stand there and take it. Chapter 5. The Silent Thief. how inflation actually robs you. Inflation never reaches into your pocket. It just makes what is already in there worth less. Same number on the bill, less power behind it. A dollar is not a fixed amount of value. It is a coupon, and the coupon quietly expires. Look at real numbers. What $100 bought back in 1990 costs about $256 today. Exact same stuff, 2.5 times the price. Flip it around. The $100 bill your parents tucked away in 1990 buys about $40 of life today. It never moved. The finish line did. This is why Just Save Your Money quietly stopped working. Cash sitting still is cash slowly melting. The thief never shows up. It just visits your savings every night and shaves a little off the top. Chapter 6. Here is the part nobody tells you. Inflation does not hurt everyone. Some people love it, because inflation is a quiet transfer. Money slides from one group to another, and both groups feel like nothing happened. Let us line them up. First, the losers. Savers. The careful ones. Money in the bank, doing nothing. Melting. Punished for being responsible. Anyone on a fixed income. Pensioners. The paycheck stays the same size. The prices do not. And the guy with cash under the mattress? Congratulations. You played yourself. Now, the winners. And they win big. Debtors. If you owe a fixed amount, inflation shrinks your debt for free while you sleep. You pay it back in weaker dollars. Who is the single biggest debtor on earth? The government. The exact people who print the money owe the most money. That's right. And asset holders. Own houses, stocks, gold. The price of your stuff floats up with everything else. The rich get inflated upward. Chapter 7. Shrinkflation. The sneakiest trick of all. Sometimes raising the price is bad for business. You would notice. You would complain. So they do not raise the price. They shrink the product instead. Same box, same price, less inside. Your eyes are fooled. Your wallet is not. Real example. In 2016, Toblerone widened the gaps between the chocolate triangles. Same bar, same price, 10% less chocolate. Your favorite chips are now half air. The family size feeds a hamster. The toilet roll has a cardboard tube you could wear as a bracelet. It is inflation wearing a disguise. Same robbery, nicer costume. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. You are welcome. Enjoy grocery shopping forever. Chapter 8. How to fight back. The part that makes this useful. You cannot stop inflation. You are not the central bank. But you can stop being the sucker who holds the melting cash.
Good night, savings. You're safe here. Oh. Why are you smaller? Inflation, Greg. It's always been inflation.
The move is simple. Own things that go up when money goes down. Real assets. Stuff inflation cannot quietly shrink.
So let us rank the places people keep their money. Worst to best. Cash under the mattress. F. It loses value doing absolutely nothing. A guaranteed, silent, slow loss. A regular savings account? Still bad. The interest almost never beats inflation. You feel safe while quietly losing. Assets that actually grow? Index funds, real estate, productive things. Historically, this is the real answer. Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I am a video with a countdown in the corner. Talk to a human with a license. But the principle is 2,000 years old. When money weakens, hold things that do not. Recap. Fast. Inflation is too much money chasing too few goods. It is older than Rome, and it always repeats. Central banks aim for 2%, on purpose. It robs savers and pays debtors. Shrinkflation hides it in the packaging. And the loop, print, spend, prices rise, money weakens, never ever stops. Your subscription costs $0, and unlike everything else, that price will never go up. Fully inflation-proof. Tap it out of spite. Good luck out there.